guess what? I got the Bricked collection from Jeffree Star, and I want to review it with you. So, let's get into it. First things first. Let's talk about how beautiful this is for fall. There's that. There's that. I'm gonna do close-ups in a little bit, but I just wanted to show you guys. So there's she. That's pretty. Okay. My first impression, just looking at it, I don't know why, but I expected it to be just a little bit different. I don't know what exactly, but I just did. And then here are both the Extreme Frost. I'll just show you guys a little. Wow. That embossment is beautiful. So this is the Crystal Kumquat. And then there is Citrus Bling. It's like a whiter version. We'll get into the details later. So first things first, let's go do a little close-up of this packaging. Let's see. Okay, so here we have the palette itself. It's like this, like faux leather, silver. Is it silver or is it gold? It's like a silver gold. And then it's got these like little clasps to hold it like a bag, kind of like that. And then there is a little latch, which is pretty snazzy. It goes into this little hole right here. You gotta make sure that it's like slipped in there, like that. That way it doesn't pop out. There you go. And then there's this. You hold it up like a bag. Cool beans, cool beans. So pretty. And then let's look at the back really quick. Got all the info. And then there are the ingredients. There you go. Oh, I didn't know that was shiny. And then you got all these little things, these little details. And that's what the cover looks like. I didn't realize there was like little blood specks on the needle. Pretty cool. And you just open it from the top. And then there's that. Now let's get inside. Oh, so pretty. Ooh. Look at that. I'm gonna swatch them all. Beautiful. That shade. And this shade. Oof. My palette did come like a little, like it's like a little distressed right there. Oh, and it comes with these ribbons that like, these like ribbons right here that like hold it up. I wish it went a little more back, because right now it's just like, I need it to be at my face level. But I'm kind of scared these are gonna rip, but we will see. So far, I don't like that. I think it's cool, kind of, because I think you try to make it look like a luggage, but we will see. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now that I showed you guys what it looks like, I'm gonna go down and list the details that I wrote down. So the palette is $52. It is kind of like a handbag, but kind of like a luggage. It's got faux leather. It's got these like gold clasps, which I think match really nice with the orange. And then each pan weighs at 1.5 grams per pan, or 0.05 ounces. It has a suggested shelf life of 12 months, and it's made in the USA. It's got 13 mattes. The black one is a matte, but it's got like orange shimmer in it, so it's a little iffy. And then there's 5 metallics in there. 2 are foil, 2 are shimmers, and there's like one like topper, not topper, it's like a transparent shifty shade. 13 of them are pressed pigments, which means the other 5 are considered eyeshadows, I think. And then it is vegan and cruelty free. That's something that interests you. Then let's get into the swatches, because that is, I just love. Okay, so starting with the side that's closer to my watch is Pale in Comparison, which is an icy frost with tangerine reflex and a duochrome finish. Then we have Fashion Whore, which is a tangerine with gold reflex and a duochrome finish. The next one is Sliver of Sanity, which is a peach. Well, it's a pastel peach with a matte finish. And then after that is Cutting Edge, which is a muted peach with a matte finish. Then it's Vitamin C Word, which is a hot orange with a matte finish. And then we have Unpeeled Pleasure, which is a pastel coral with a matte finish. And then we have Pulp Addiction, which is a peach with gold reflex with a duochrome finish. And then we have Mysterious Circumstance, which is a dark reddish orange with a matte finish. And then at the last one is Papaya Latex, which is a hot orange with a matte finish. There's a little zoom in. That one? Yeah, there you go. Zoom, that way you can see them far away. Okay, so this is the last 9 shades. It's gonna go from Orange Fatale, which is an orange red with a matte finish, to Twisted Fate, which is a deep orange brown with a matte finish. Then we have Thorny, which is a pumpkin with a matte finish. Forged, neon orange with a matte finish. Double Cross is a red toned brown with a matte finish. We got Unblunted, which is a bronze pumpkin with a metallic finish. Glimmer of Hope is an icy gold with a metallic finish. Then we have Slice Me Open, which is a dirty burgundy with a matte finish. And then we have Deadly Intentions, which is a pitch black with orange reflex and a metallic finish. I don't think it's metallic. I think it's more matte with orange shimmers in it. Are you kidding me? Look at these shades right here. Oh my god. I literally have to zoom in because how blinding and beautiful they are. Let me show you the black. That's what the black one looks like. Alrighty, so now that we have all the details out of the way, let's do an eye look. I wrote down like a bunch of like looks that I wanted to do, but because I'm running late for work, as usual, I will be doing like 2 separate eyes, and then if I still have time, I'm gonna take those off and then try to do more. But if I don't, this is just gonna be it. Okay, so for one eye, I was thinking of going very Egyptian, which, if you don't know what that means, I just refer to black and gold. I think that's very Egyptian energy vibe is what I'm going for. I love that. So I'm gonna do that on one eye, and then on the other eye, I wanna do like a pumpkin themed one where I'll put that shade, that like metallic orange. Like, I want to do like a metallic orange with like a green liner, as like a vine. I think that'd be so cool. So we're gonna do that. Um, let's get into it. For the black, I am gonna take this Morphe 456, which is like a small kind of like blender packer brush, and then I'm gonna grab Deadly Intentions, which is the black. Oh, oof, let me rub that off because there's pigment on this. I'm gonna use my little color switch there. Just really brush in there. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go into Deadly Intentions. Ooh, that one has like a lot of like kickback in the pan, which is kind of scary for a black. But yeah, we're gonna go just on this. So I just want to pack this like this, and then the gold is gonna be like that. Let's see if that orange shimmer inside the black actually stays. If not, I don't really mind. I just want a black. I mean, so far it's like a black. It does really well. And then just with whatever's left, I'm just gonna kind of like slowly just buff the edges of it. So I know in his reveal video he said that the shimmers actually stay, but I have no shimmers on my lid. So I think that was a false statement. But this is a black. So good. It's packing on so good. It blends easily, like the edges. See, that's the thing I love about Jeffree Star Cosmetics mattes is that you can pack them on and then they blend out themselves. I love it. Oh, that is pretty. Yeah, I don't see any of the sparkles though. Maybe you have to use a different brush, but no, the sparkles are like gone. Non-existent. Okay, now we're gonna go into that Glimmer of Hope shade, which is the ultra blinding one on my arm. We're gonna go into that one. And then I'm gonna grab this is the Morphe 166 brush, but I'm also gonna clean it off because I think there's like red on it. Pretty sure. Yeah. It's like red on it from something. I think it was from Pink Religion. Okay. It's clean. This shit looks crazy. It looks very intense. I'm gonna grab it on the side. This is like my favorite brush to grab his shimmers with. Okay, and then we're kind of just gonna go like that. Oh my god. God. This shit is crazy. It's cool because this shade, like you can make it just like if you go in with like a little bit, you can use it as like a sparkly topper. But if you want to, you can make it look foiled as hell. Which is what I want. I want like a foiled dream. I want this everywhere. Oh, how beautiful is that? Something about black and gold just speak to my soul. I'm gonna go in with that black, and I'm actually gonna, whatever's left on my brush, I'm actually gonna run it under the eye. Just to smoke it out. And then I'm gonna try to connect up here. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. And then for the other eye, let's do the pumpkin look. So for that one, I'm gonna... A part of me feels like I should do a cut crease. I'm gonna do like a kind of cut crease. Let's grab a very fluffy crease brush. I'm gonna use the Wingoss 16. And I'm gonna go in with... Vitamin C word. I'm gonna see how that looks. I want this light shade to kind of be like blown out, so it kind of looks like it's like blending into my skin. I literally put it down, and it's blended. Amazing. I'm literally done with that shade. But now we're gonna add some dimension in the crease. So I'm gonna grab a similar brush to the Wingoss 16, but a little skinnier. I'm gonna grab this. This is the Crease Pro by Sonia G, but it also has pink. So I'm gonna wipe that off. And what I'm basically gonna do is grab a deeper orange, and then I'm actually gonna draw that on so it looks like I have. So I'm gonna grab Orange Fatale, which is like, it just looks like the most orange in this palette. It looks like a true orange. And then what I'm gonna do is put it like, wow. Yep. This is like I want to say it's like neon orange, but it's like the brightest one out of all of them. Okay, so now that that color's like on there, I'm gonna switch back to the Wingoss 16, which is the fluffier one, and I'm just gonna, with no product on it, whatever's left, I'm just gonna go along the edges of that like bright orange shade we put, just to help blow it out. And then that's done there. Okay, so now we are gonna get our shimmer brush. Look, there's something in the eye. I'm gonna grab the same one I used because I love this one. This is the Morphe 166. It looks like a little paddle brush, but I feel like it's got good density to pick up shimmers that I normally can't pick up. So let's go in with Unblunted. So there's that. And then what I'm basically going to do is just like stab my eye and just carve it out. So now that that line is drawn, I'm just going to start so you're kind of like finding where your like eye socket is, and then you kind of just like stab it. And it like creates this like crease for you. It's kind of hard to see because the shade is kind of like similar, but I'm going to deepen this a little bit with, I'm going to use the same Sonergy Crease Pro, but I think, what's a deeper one? I'm going to go in with Thorny, which is like, it's like a dirtier orange. It's like a dirty orange. And then I'm just going to pack that here. Oh, ooh, something got my eye. Okay, so pack that out here. Then I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of the Fashion Horror, which is like the pretty orange metallic, and I'm gonna try to marry the matte and the bronze together. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the liner because it's gonna be beautiful. For the green, I'm actually gonna use one of his velour liquid lipsticks. Okay, so I'm either, ew, is this leaking? I don't know. So I have 3 greens from him. I have this dark green, this dirty olive green, and this like bright chartreuse. I think I'm gonna go in with this dark green because I feel like it's gonna fit the vibe better. For liners, I like to go pretty dark because I've tried a light liner and I just feel like it doesn't serve the same purpose. And then I love this brush for like liners and stuff. This is the Morphe 217 brush. This is the only brush that I found that's like this. It's like bent, and then it's got a little brush on it. Very cool. These are pretty old. Probably shouldn't put it on my eye, but what you gonna do? I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. I think you might need a little. I should probably shake it actually. Okay. Then, like as it's on your skin, it kind of like warms up a little bit and dries up, which makes it a little easier to like draw it on. And they're so opaque. Okay, so I'm just gonna coat the brush, and then you will basically just look at. Oh, it looks so black on there. You see it's green? No, you cannot. I guess it looks kind of black in person, actually. Maybe it's because it's like so deep. I should have probably used like a lighter green. Let me try to mix them. I'm gonna mix this one with Venus Flytrap. Which is like a lighter green. Mix them together. I thought I had a different green, but I guess not. Okay, so I mix them together. And then that should be pretty good. I don't like taking my liner all the way in. I kind of just like keeping it out there. And so far, it looks really cool. Wow, how snazzy. Let's go a little crazy and do like a fishtail. Wow, this is like if Poison Ivy was like all about fall. Dude, that looks so cool. And then smoking like green on the lower lash line. We have to do that. What better green to use than this beauty? I honestly haven't used it that much, but it's so beautiful. I love having these to like have colors. Does that make sense? I love to have them for that. Okay. I'm gonna use my favorite lower lash line. This is the Builder Pro by Sonia G. And then I want something pretty bright. Pretty bright. I'm gonna go in with Crocodile Tears. It's like if navy blue had a navy green. That's what this color is. Oof, that is a beautiful. Okay, pop that sucker right on the lower lash. Dude, that's like the same color as the liner. I don't know why it doesn't look green. It's green though. It's very cool. It's very pumpkin-y. That's the vibe I was going for. I actually didn't use that pale in comparison shade, and I kind of want to use it. I'm going to use that as an inner corner over here, but I also want to see if it works as a topper. I'm going to go in with my finger, actually. And then I'm going to just pop that right in the inner corner. That's actually pretty. It's like an orange peach. It's very peachy. I like it. I should try it as a highlighter. But I actually want to try the skin frosts. I'll do that a different day. Okay. So now, yeah, that's both looks. They look dope as hell. I kind of want to do like a liner, but I don't have time for that right now because I'm late. So, let's wrap up my thoughts on this palette so we can talk about Supreme Frosts. I actually wanted to try some of these as a blush, so let's get into that. I'm going to use this Morphe E4 as a blush brush, and I'm going to go into Unpeeled Pleasure, which is a peachy pink. Oh, she's dusty. Dust that away, and then where's mommy? Where's mommy? Ooh, that's pretty. Wow, that's actually gorgeous. I love that. That was super dusty though. Be careful. That's the only shade I would think about using. Maybe vitamin C word, but I don't know. That Unpeeled Pleasure though, that's a blush. Forget about it. No, that's honestly beautiful. Ooh, love that. That's a good blush right there. Okay, so let's wrap up my final thoughts. First things first, the mattes, the typical JSC formula, love them. They blend themselves. They take 3 seconds. especially the lighter ones, but they still hold their color. Sometimes shades will like blend into nothing, which I don't know what the point of that is. These will blend and like still have their color stay. The darker ones, I didn't use that many darker ones other than the black. The black didn't have sparkle in it. Like it does in the pan, but it doesn't on the eye. And these like foil ones, mind-blowingly beautiful. He doesn't do these quite often. He like does like a few in like a palette, but like these are like next level. I don't know if he changed it because these are different than like the other metallics in the formula. Like they're not the same. So I love this type of metallic. Beautiful. And then what else? They are pretty dusty, so be careful. Especially when I went with my blush brush, I like dipped it and it was like a bunch of dust. Other than that, love. Perfect fall palette. I'm gonna do more looks with it tomorrow. But yeah, you can use that one shade as a blush if you're my skin tone. If you're deeper than me, honestly, I've heard a lot of like deeper skin tones use orange as a blush. I don't know if that's true, but papaya latex will be beautiful. So, yeah, I will do more looks and then I'll just keep you guys like updated as like I do looks and such. And I combine all the blood palettes together. Okay. Off to the next video.